Hi, friends. It's Reverend Laurie with our weekly Friday love notes on this kind of crisp, nice September morning. Today is the 23rd. Wow. I don't know why September is in such a hurry to get to October, or why October is in such a hurry to get here. I'm fine with just lazying through the days of September. Aren't you? The holidays are close enough, and it seems like as soon as October hits, it's just zoom to New Year's. Well, I'm taking it slower than the days would have me think. We are getting ready for Rosh Hashanah, and similar for me in ministry, similar to me in the feelings and what's going on in the collective energy, it's similar to that week before Easter, Holy Week, because there tends to be this chaos, this disturbance, this tension drifting throughout the air. Anytime there's a shift coming, anytime there's a period of going into the greatest light we have access to, we're going to see the deepest darkness. So we can, of course, experience and realize the greatest light. We could not know the greatest light without experiencing darkness. And there's a darkness going on this week. I'm sure you have felt it. I've been getting call after call of people just kind of in turmoil. A few deaths this week, very unexpected, very sad, very, very sad. Young mother left two babies behind, young girls behind, a young teenager and a preteen. She's in her 40s, a dear friend of my son's. They were best friends with them, a couple they've known since high school. And so that's been devastating. It's just been one of those weeks. And it's going to start to turn here. Sunday starts. Rosh Hashanah, we will light the Shabbat Rosh Hashanah candles at sundown. We're going to have a special service, of course, at church. But it's a time to begin some deep reflection, because Rosh Hashanah is the prerequisite, because it is required, the prelude to a new year. And it's not just a new time around the sun, your next birthday, another calendar page to rip off. It's not that. The ancient and modern Kabbalists believe that at this time of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we return to our pure essence, that we are before creation, before our own creation, before the creation of the earth, before the creations that God is creating. We were at that point, and at this time of year, we return there. Whether we realize it or not, whether we flow along with it or push against it, we return to our original source, as all things do, especially in the physical world. Not especially in the physical world, but also in the physical world. I said especially because we notice viscerally and materialistically that everything returns to its source. Because on earth, in the manifest, things seem to die. But it's only a series of mini deaths and brand new births, mini deaths and brand new births. The flower dies, so the seed is released, so life begins. It's a constant cycle. So you can choose to take this time of Rosh Hashanah, these 3 days leading up to Yom Kippur, the 10-day celebration of new beginnings. You can choose to take it in deep contemplation, deciding how you want to participate in this great manifestation of brand newness from the original source. Or you can sit in the earthly drudgery trying to figure out why all these terrible things are happening. We have that choice. I kind of spend my time balancing because, wow, yeah, this is heavy. In ministry, I have to participate in these milestones in the lives of families, including the joy of birth and marriage and birthdays and celebrations, the sadness of saying goodbye, of departure, of letting go. So we get to choose. Sunday, we're actually going to hear the shofar. The shofar is the ram's horn that for millennia has been blown on the Hebrew high holidays and others. There are other cultures that use the shofar. It's not called that, the ram's horn. It might be an eland's horn, an antelope's horn. It's an animal's horn, a conch shell. We've used that. It's a summoning that in us that is spiritual, that soul in us to wake up, to come to life, to be ready. And there are 4 different shofar blows or activities. And Chuck, a newcomer to our Unity of Ocala, is experienced in this, and he is going to help with the service on Sunday. The service is going to be these shofar blasts, all 4, and I will explain their significance as we go through this. But it's going to be a time of reflection, of prayer, of meditation in between the shofar blows. So I hope you tune in either virtually or come to the service 10 o'clock on Sunday at Unity of Ocala to experience this collectively with a family. We will be participating in the treats of Rosh Hashanna, including apples dipped in honey, to make sure that we stay curious and open to learning, and that we have a prosperous and abundant life in this new life, and that we learn all that God has us to learn. For the rabbi will put a drop of honey on the student's tongue before they begin studying the Torah to remind the student learning is sweet. And the apple, of course, or pomegranate, is good fortune for a blessed year. So we'll be doing that. We'll also be releasing that which we want to see show up in our lives in this next 12-month cycle. We've already done the releasing. We've let go the burning bowl that we do in the Jewish part of our ceremony, the releasing, the burning of that we no longer want to take it to a new year. What is it you're done with? Ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. What do you want to see? What do you want to plant? So we plant these, whatever it is we want to see manifest in our life, on this tissue paper that will eventually dissolve, and we release it into live water. Water carries vibration, water carries power, water will sprout those manifestations for you. So it's going to be a long service. It may lap over a little bit into our class time, which is fine, but you'll want to be a part of that awakening moment. Tomorrow I'm gathering with the rest of my family for my father-in-law's 90th birthday party. Wow. 90 times around the sun sky. I met him 40 years ago, just about, not quite 40 years ago, when we came here for our honeymoon in 1984, 38 years ago. And he doesn't look a whole lot different than he did 40 years ago. People in his family, men particularly, with the exception of my husband, live very long lives. 90. His brother was even older than that. I don't know if I want to live into my 90s. It's not really up to me, is it? It's not anything I have to think or worry about. I don't know. He seems rather content. He's had 5 wives. That's kind of like 5 different lives, isn't it? He's enjoyed each one of them. I learn a lot from him. So anyway, Sunday, Rosh Hashanna begins. If you're with us, come celebrate. If you're alone, make sure you light those candles, release that which no longer serves you, plant the seeds for something new, and wake up. Wake up to what's going on in you and what God is revealing to the world through you. I love this poem, especially this time of the year. I just opened to this earlier today, and I thought I want to read this too. My family, my Unity family. It's called "What the Hell is Going On?" I thought an appropriate title. Don't worry, you're new at this. We all are. Being human, having a body, having a mind, learning about how to work with a soul. What is happiness? What is love? It's okay to ask any question. We don't have it figured out. We are all such beginners in this life thing. Little zygotes developing inside of a vast mystery. Be kind to the parts of you that have never known what the hell is going on. That just gives me permission not to have to know. Not to have to know. So have a fabulous day and weekend. Prepare for a brand new awakening and understanding of the beauty of you. And remember, God loves you. I love you. We'll see you Sunday. Mwah.